Sam North East scored his first 100 of the LV County Championship season to guide Kent to a 6-wicket win over Leicestershire at Grace Road, the third victory of the summer for the visitors, while Leicestershire slipped their 6th defeat of the 2014 campaign. Both sides had a chance of winning as the last day got underway, with Kent on 66 for 1 in their pursuit of a victory target of 304. Ben Harmison and Daniel Bell-Drummond, the two overnight batsmen, knocked off 26 more runs in the opening 6.5 overs of the day, just the start the visitors wanted. But with a total on 92, Kent lost Harmison for a quick-fire 40, as he was held low down by Niall O'Brien to give Nathan Buck an important wicket. Bell-Drummond had started the day on 26, and within 35 minutes of the morning session, he'd completed his 6th 50 of the summer. This one had come off 84 balls, the last 3 of which he'd sent crashing to the boundary off Buck. Kent were making a very positive start to the day's proceedings. Perhaps Bell-Drummond was trying to be a little too positive. He threw the bat at this ball from Charlie Shrek and nicked behind to go for 53 and undo the good work of the first 40 minutes. Bell-Drummond was out with the score on 110 for 3, and with Jigger Naik now brought into the attack on a last-day pitch, this was Leicestershire's chance to finally end a horrible run which has not seen them win a game in this competition for 2 years, 25 matches up until this one. But Brendan Nash continued the attacking policy by taking the spinner on, these 3 fours coming in the space of just a couple of overs from Naik. Kent were not going to go down without making an impression. The run rate remained at above 4 runs per over for the entire chase, as the home attack didn't put the ball in the right areas enough times. Too many 4 balls allowed North East to get off to a quick start, with the bowlers in particular unable to find the right lengths. There were over-pitch deliveries and ones that were pitched in too short, these being the kinds of things to happen to a team which has forgotten how to win 4-day matches. They certainly have the players with the talent to turn things around sooner rather than later. This delivery from Dan Redfern, which gifted Nash a 6 just before lunch, rather typified the morning for Leicestershire, in which they conceded 129 runs in 30 overs. So Kent began the afternoon on 195 for 3, now needing just a further 109 runs to win. Buck had a few problems with no balls as well, and North East pulled him to the boundary for his 7th 4 to complete his 50 off 76 deliveries. Nash's half-century came off 1 ball fewer. He got there with successive 4s off Shrek, taking his tally of boundaries to 7 plus his 1-6. These two also registered a 100-run partnership for the 4th wicket. Nothing went right for Leicestershire really. North East cut Buck in the air but was dropped by Rob Taylor at point on 56. The game too now slipping from the home side's grasp. Josh Cobb did hold on to this leading edge from Nash, which saw the batsman depart for 53, with 78 runs still left to get. Leicestershire were beginning to pay for losing their last 5 wickets in their second innings for just 44 runs on the previous evening. With Darren Stevens now in, most would have thought that he would now go on the attack to try to get this game finished in a hurry. But instead it was North East who took over for the remainder of the game. Naik, one of a number of players who've signed a new deal in Leicester, was expensive just when his side needed him to keep things as tight as possible. North East went after him at every opportunity, and before too long the result of this contest was a foregone conclusion. Leicestershire were heading towards another defeat after matching their opponents for such a long time through much of this game. That has been the story of their season. They've rarely been thrashed. North East cruised to his first century of the summer on a lovely summer's day in the East Midlands. There was no real surprise that it was reached with a 4, his 16th from the 137 balls he'd faced. It had been rather too easy for him in the end. This was the 7th first-class 100 of the 24-year-old's career, and he then went on to conclude the contest with 3 more 4s off 3 successive deliveries. North East perhaps hasn't developed as much as a batsman as many would have expected. The Harrovian played at England levels throughout the ranks as a youngster, and he showed that he still has the talents to push on to the next level in this sport. Having said that, he will face tougher bowlers than these. So in the end it was all over half an hour before tea, with North East ending on 112 from 143 balls, with Stevens making 21 off 42. Kent required only 69 overs to get to their 304 run target, North East and Stevens adding 80 runs together in only 17 overs. Kent took 22 points to Leicestershire's 4. The home side then remain at the bottom of the table after going 26 games without a win now, while a third success for Kent leaves them 41 points outside the promotion places and with a game in hand on Hampshire and 2 in hand on Surrey.